Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. Um, Thank y'all for the new people who have subscribed. Thanks for the comments and the likes, you guys. I've been trying to keep up with everything as much as I can. So my husband did get paid this past Thursday from both his full-time and his part-time job. I wasn't able to film Thursday or Friday. So, since my son has started soccer practice and my husband has been picking up quite a few overtime shifts here lately. And then I was gonna film last night and we had a bit of an accident we went to the laundromat and, like those carts that they have with the wheels on them, the basket, so people can move their clothes from the washers to the dryers. Anyway, my son had gotten on one of them and he accidentally flipped it over, and when it flipped over, the bar that goes across like the top of it where people can hang their clothes up came down on top of my head. And yeah, so I'm not, if I sound like off during this video, that's why. I have a massive knot on the back of my head and I've been having a headache ever since it happened last night, like just nonstop. So I honestly did not feel like doing a whole like regular cash stuffing video, but I did want to get on here real quick and to share with you guys what's been going on, what I did as far as what I did cash stuff. So yeah, this might actually for once be a video that I can get in under 20 minutes. Maybe, we'll see. But anyway, I guess to start off with, I am going to show you guys what I took out from the bank. Again, this total is more than I would typically take out at one time because of the fact that he got paid from both jobs on the same day, and one of his checks had a little bit of overtime on it, so that helped. But for rent, these are the ones that like the bills that I've already paid them. But rent, I took out $500. For my JCPenney credit card, I paid $80 on it. For my husband's phone bill, it was $60. I had $30 transferred over to my Capital One 360. And then for gas, I withdrew $150. Groceries, $340. Laundry was $25. For my son's chores, I set aside $10. For the fire department is $20. And you guys, if you ever see that I have FD wrote down, that's for the fire department. I don't talk about this on the channel because I don't count this as part of the money that gets stuffed. My husband does get a check once a month from the city that he works for. It is given to him specifically to be used for it's like a food allowance check. So he uses that for the fire department. Every check he gets for food allowance as of now is $50, but 20 of that has to go back to the fire department. They each give 20 out of the 50, and that goes towards things that they need around the station, food-wise. Stuff that everybody in the station kind of uses, like if they want cereal, Pop-Tarts, different condiments, things like that, spices to cook with, that kind of stuff. They all give 20 out of their food allowance check, and there's more than one station in the city, so it all goes towards helping to supply those stations for, stuff for the guys to use when they're there. The other 30, my husband gets to keep that for use at the fire department. Every meal, usually they go out grocery shopping every single shift. For the days that they don't go grocery shopping, my husband either tries to take something from home, or he will stop somewhere in town, like him and some of the other guys, and they'll grab something quick, like a sub sandwich or something like that. But my husband also works his part-time job, so a lot of the meals that he fixes at home or that I fix and take to him, he has to have stuff for at the station for, like I said, they usually cook once a day. He has to have something for breakfast. They usually cook around lunchtime. Then he has to have something for dinner. Any snacks he has. They do get snacks at the station, like I said, but my husband eats somewhat healthier stuff than some of the others. So a lot of times he will take his own snacks, unless, they get something that he would eat. But yeah, he also has to have food for his part-time job, so that $30 doesn't last very long. But anyway, if you see that I have FD on here that got withdrawn out of one of the checks, or like the regular paychecks, that is just a little bit of extra that I set aside specifically for him to be able to use it for food at work, whether he uses it for the fire department or his part-time job, whatever. So that's just a little extra for him that I try to take out. Anyway, long story, not so short. I also have car maintenance. I took out 30 and I had a total of 43. Car maintenance, I've already had to pull the 40 out. Tomorrow, actually, I'm supposed to go and have some work done on both of our vehicles. And I have some more money that's going to be put towards that, that's coming out of somewhere else, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Vehicles, I took out 10, so I have 13. Dental, I took out 10, and I still have 10. For electronics, I set aside 100, so now I have 102. Savings, I took out 10, and I have a total of 10 in the envelope right now. Retirement, I took out 5, now I have 34. For e-savings, that's my emergency savings, I took out 10, and now we have 62. You guys, I'm sorry if you just heard my stomach growling. For emergency prep, I took out 10, and now we have 20. For my son's CD account, I set aside 5, so he has 116. For his vehicle envelope, I took out 6, and now he has 55. For debt, I took out 5, and now there's only 5 in there. I had put some of this towards one of the credit cards already. Taxes, I took out 5, now there's 14. Sports, for my son, I took out 5, and now there's 5. The TB times 3, that is for my Taylor Budgets, the Multiply Your Savings Challenge. My number was 3, so I took out 6 for that, and there's a total of 21 in there now. For the 500 savings, I took out 25, and now there's 54. For the $5 savings, I took out $85, and we're going to talk about what is in there now in just a little bit. For the $10 savings challenge, I took out 20, and now there's $710 in the $10 savings. 52 weeks, I took out 5, and now there's 11. 25 days of Christmas, I took out 16, so now there's 56. I didn't write down the totals that I have for these 3 right now, but for my husband, for my son, and for our niece, I took out $5 for my husband, and then I took out 3 for my son and 3 for our niece. Self-care, I took out the 5, and now there's 12. For the casino envelope, usually we just go maybe once a year, usually during the summertime. But I took out 5, and now there's 10 in there. For 1 month ahead, I took out 10. I'm just now starting this one. So I took out the 10. Now there's a total of 10. For Easter, I took out 15, and there's $18 now. For birthdays, I took out 10, and there's 10 total. For vacation, I took out 5, and now there's $15. For North Carolina trip, I took out 6, and now there's 17. For homeschool, I took out 60, and now there's 115, because it is soon going to be time to buy a whole new grade level worth of books for my son. For homeschool trips, I took out 10, and now there's 20. For rainy day fund, which is a new one, I think a couple of these are new. For rainy day fund, I took out 5, and now there's 10. For moving, I took out 10, and we have 10 now. For this one, this is for my YouTube channel, the Firewife Savings Life. I took out 1, and so there's a total of 1. For our house envelope, we do not have a house right now. This is just basically for the future. Maybe one day, hopefully, when the housing market isn't so crazy, we will actually be able to purchase a home. But anyway, I took out $10, so there's a total of 10 in there for right now. For my Roll the Dice challenge, I completely forgot to actually do that, to roll the dice. So I just took out 8. That's what I stuffed. So yeah, actually I colored in all the ones, like the row with the ones on it. I just colored all of them in, and I'm doubling it. So whatever I choose to color in, or if I roll the dice and get a number, whatever that number is, I just double it. So anyway, I ended up stuffing 8, and now there's a total of 50 in there. So that was a total of $1,754 that I either stuffed, transferred, or it was a bill that got paid. So this is what came out of both. This is from both paychecks. So this is what I did for this cash stuffing. Now, something else I want to talk about real quick. I know I haven't really talked about it that much on this channel. And I might not talk about it as often as others do, but every once in a while, maybe like once a month or so, I might do this and kind of keep an update. We did pay off 2 of our credit cards with the tax refund money that we got back. So this is what I have right now. We have our Synchrony car credit card and the JCPenney card. There is $1,729.89 that's still owed on this one. There's $1,848.78 owed on this one. Okay. I just made this. This is the payment that I had just made at the end of March for the $80. And so this is that total after the payment was cleared. I haven't made a payment on this one yet. So as of right now, that's what those totals are. And so that gives us a combined debt of $3,578.67 that's left to be paid on. And I am going to be trying to get that down as quickly as possible. It's my goal to get at the least half of this paid off within the year, if not all of it. If we can't get all of it paid off throughout the year, then I'm hoping at least by next tax season, maybe we can get enough back to go ahead and knock that out. So we'll be done with that. Anyway, yep, there's that. And was that it? Oh, before I get into the last part, I kind of wanted to show you guys. I have some more. I'm still thinking about when it's time to do a giveaway for this channel, whenever that will be. I'm thinking about using the dollar coins still and having people just kind of take a guess at how much they think I have in dollar coins. But this is what I do. It's not the prettiest. It's not a pretty jar like most people have on here. But since I put our change in the huge jugs, this is what I do. This is about 2 weeks worth of change for us. So I take the change out of my wallet. I take the change from my husband. I will count it up. I will add it to our overall total, and then all that change goes into this bag until I get ready to go take it and separate it and put it into the jugs. So that's about what 2 weeks worth of change is like for us. And we did recently get some more dollar coins. So all of these will be getting added to that jug as well. And now, the reason why I have this here is because, you guys, I finally finished my very first $5, even though there's 10s and 20s on here, but I did it all in 5s. Anyway, my $5 savings. So I saved up $800 on this one. And that is why I did not have a total beside my $5 savings challenge after I took the $85 out. The $85 went towards completing this. So this is also where the money is going to come from, the rest of the money for car maintenance, because I already have it up here what I'm going to do with the money. My husband needs some dental work done that wasn't planned, so it's going to cost, even after, well, insurance doesn't cover this, so it's going to be around $500. So $500 of this is going to go towards dental, and then I'm going to take $200 of it and put it towards car maintenance. I have on here that I'm going to take $50 and put it towards the Capital One 360, and then $50 that's just going to be extra, just whatever we need it for. If I'm still going to do this, I'm not sure. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that last $100, but for sure $500 is going to go to the dental envelope and $200 is going to go to car maintenance, and I'm probably going to use a good bit of that $200 for car maintenance tomorrow, which is why I really wanted to go ahead and film this, because I wanted to show you guys. This is my third savings challenge that I have finished since I have started cash budgeting again. But this is my first time completing one of these, so that's pretty exciting. But yes, so this is where, let's see, $10 savings. Well, let me move this out the way. I don't need this anymore right now. Let's see. My $5 envelope, I marked down that I had reached my, well, you can't see it. I'll mark down that I had reached my $800 goal on the end of March, but I have been putting some extra 5s in here, some that my husband brought to me, a few that I've gotten from where we've broken hundreds or $20 bills at the store. I would just stuff a few here and there into this envelope. So there's actually more than $800 by now. But the reason why I didn't mark it down or track it is because since I'm already at the end of my tracker on here, I'm going to clean all of this off and I'm going to start over. After I move the 800 around, I'm going to start over with what I have left in here. And also I have this tracker, which I will now be using instead of the paper tracker. So this tracker was sent to me by Jessica from over at BudgetingToFreedom. You can find these on her Etsy shop. I believe it is BudgetingToFreedomFL for Florida, I think. I'm not sure. I will link it down in the description just in case I'm wrong. But she also has her YouTube channel on here, Budgeting to Freedom, and she makes these incredibly cute little trackers, and it's blue. I'm so excited to use this, you guys. But anyway, I'm going to mark off whatever extra fives I have in here, I'm going to start marking it off on this tracker now and keeping it in my envelope. So I don't think I have my marker over here with me. I might have to mark it, like mark off the tracker after the video. But here is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 758. That's the 800 from the first 500 savings challenge, or not 500, from the first $5 savings challenge that I just finished. And now I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50 in fives to start off this $5 savings challenge with. So you guys, I'm really excited about this. I don't know what it is about my 5, 10, and my $500 savings challenge. Those are just some of my favorites. I love those. But yeah, this is why I didn't have the information for the $5 savings challenge marked. But yes, I'm gonna have to clean this off and restart this. And what else was there? I think there was one more thing. Was it something in here? I'm trying to remember. You guys, my head's killing me. So it's like, I'm trying to remember, but all day long I feel like I'm just in a fog and my head has just been just throbbing all day long. It's like physical pain, like it just feels really sore. But then I also feel like I just have a headache that I cannot shake. So yeah. Anyway, I think that was it for this envelope. For this binder. I don't know why I always do that. I always call my binders envelopes. And I only do it when I'm filming. Go figure. Oh, this is what it was. It's in this binder. So, I wanted to show you guys this. I did film like a little short video on my YouTube channel. I think I had these in it. I'm not sure. I did have this binder in it. So I think this is the first time that I've shown this binder in a video since I've gotten it. One of my other binders, it was just way too full, too many envelopes, so I had to get a new one to put some in. But I also had some new trackers and new envelopes made. So this envelope and this savings challenge came from JessyCeeEnvelopes on Etsy, and she has a YouTube channel. I believe her YouTube channel name is just Jessy C. Is it Jessy C Budgeting or JessyCeeBudgets? Yeah, I'll have to link that one below too. I can never remember these names correctly. Only when I'm filming though. So if it was any other time, I would know. But only when I'm filming do I forget. Anyway, so yeah, I have these I've already done 2. So each one is worth $5 with a goal of $200 saved. I have this moving one that also came from her, and it's only got $10 in it right now. Then there's this one that came from Divinac. It's only got the $1. There's my electronics envelope that came from ReynoldsBudgets over on Etsy. This house envelope with the house envelope is one that I already had. I cannot remember who I got this from. This was one of the very first envelopes I ever gotten when starting out on this. But the Our Future Home Savings Tracker, this came from JessyCeeEnvelopes, and it has $10 in it currently with a goal of $400. There's a vehicles envelope. The 1 month ahead came from JordanBudgets. I'm just starting it. I've moved homeschool over into here. I've moved homeschool trips into here. My Bluebird envelope and self-care. You guys, ignore my little tracker. I cannot draw to save my life, but this is one that I just drew up and just put some random numbers in there. So, yeah, that's over here now. And then my little self-drawn casino wheel. That looks terrible. I put it in here too. So these are going to be in this binder now. These will just kind of be those envelopes that get stuffed as I'm able to, with the exception of my son's homeschool envelope and the homeschool trips envelope. I do try to stuff those out of every paycheck, or at least out of every paycheck from the fire department. So, yeah, that's what's in this binder now. And I do have some other savings challenges I also got from Jessie C from her Etsy. I will probably just show those later. I actually just gotten them yesterday in the mail. I might show them later, either in like a little shorts video or either in the next YouTube video. I'm kind of just waiting until I can get them in envelopes and figure out what denominations I want to set on some of them. But yeah, that is it, you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of the returning viewers and subscribers, and for all of the new viewers. If you guys like this type of video, this cash envelope budgeting, messy, random chaos that I have going on pretty much in every video, please just think about subscribing, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below, say hi, whatever. You guys, I definitely did not come in under 20 minutes. I'm gonna come in under 30 though, so that's the first. But anyway, you guys, you have a good night, and I hope and pray that y'all have a really great and blessed week, and I will see you next time. Bye.